Hey guys, what's going on? Megan here. All right, the videos are back. The 20 most important muscles for wrestling. To be an elite wrestler, to be a monster at takedowns, controlling your opponent. Which muscles are most important? Obviously, as I always say, weight classes exist in combat sports for a reason. They give you a huge advantage. And what is the main reason we have weight classes? It's because of muscle mass. It's not because of body fat. It's not because of the weight of your liver or your kidneys. It's because of muscle mass, right? That's where your power is going to come from. That's where your strength is going to come from, the majority of it. So let's look at these 20 muscles, right? And by the way, here's the tier list. You have average is meh, right? If a muscle goes there, then it doesn't really help with wrestling. By the way, I'm going to focus on offense for this episode. I might make a second episode for defense. And then who knows, I might make a third that combines offense and defense. But this one is mainly for offense in wrestling, not defense. So back to the tier list. So you have you have cool story, bro. So that's like, all right, you're just wasting your time. You have some ego tier, and you have get the fuck out of here, right? And at the top, you have takedown maxing. So if a muscle goes there, really, really good. You have holy fuck, bro. This is goaded. And you have him maxing. If a muscle goes up here, then yeah, that's it. Again, this is assuming technique and skill is equal, because obviously somebody with if there's a huge technique gap, of course that fighter is going to have the advantage. So this is assuming technique is equal, skill is equal. Now we focusing on muscle. All right, so let's start with let's see. I'm gonna pick them at random. Let's pick neck. This one actually hurt my soul, guys. This hurt my soul because you guys know how obsessed I am with uh, dudes with huge necks. No diddy. I'm gonna put this at. This pains me. As far as wrestling offense, guys, I gotta put this. I gotta put this in Smigo tier. And hear me out. Hear me out. Keep in mind, this is me being objective because you know how much I love the importance of having a big, powerful neck. But when it comes to wrestling offense, I can't put it higher. Right? It's not gonna help you a lot with takedowns. Doesn't help you with mat returns, snap downs. Doesn't help you a lot with throws. You're not using your neck to throw motherfuckers around. If this was defense, this is a whole different story. If this was the defense tier list, yeah, you guys already know where this would go. It doesn't help with controlling the opponent too much. So it doesn't help too much with underhooks, overhooks. Doesn't help too much in the clinch. Again, offense. I'm not talking about defense, right? And it doesn't help a lot with your, with your setup. So yeah, I cannot put this higher than Smigos. Actually, man, I'm gonna put it at because you can kind of use your neck, while you're wrestling and trying to control your opponent. You could try to use your neck. I'm gonna put that cool story, right? Because you could make an argument that you could actually use your neck to try to get a positional advantage, but I'm not gonna put it higher than cool story. All right. Next we have let's see. Next we have forearms. Forearms. I'm gonna put forearms at takedown maxing. Forearms are extremely important in wrestling offense, and you shouldn't need an explanation for that, right? So I'm gonna put that. I can't put it higher than that, and I'm gonna explain why later on. But you gotta have strong, a strong, powerful grip. And by the way, when I say muscles, I'm referring to both the size and the strength of the muscle, right? Because you could have a strong muscle that's not necessarily huge, depending on fast twitch, slow twitch proportions and neuromuscular efficiency, blah blah blah. But you gotta have strong, powerful forearms, and they're gonna give you a huge advantage in wrestling. In wrestling offense, that is. Next, we have biceps. Believe it or not, it's gonna shock a lot of people, but I'm also gonna put biceps in takedown maxing. Very important for wrestling. It's very hard to find a heavyweight wrestler with weak biceps for a reason, right? Wrestling is a lot of pulling, and again, I'm referring to offense here. A lot of pulling, and you're gonna need your biceps for that. So it's gonna help you with throws. It's gonna help you with takedowns. It's gonna help you control your opponent. So I gotta rank it up there. Next we have triceps. Yeah, I cannot put triceps and biceps in the same category. So I'm gonna put triceps in right? I'm gonna put it in average, right? Obviously, it's gonna help with pushing, but as you should know, wrestling is mainly a pulling sport. Of course, there's gonna be pulling, there's gonna be pushing, there's gonna be balance between the two, but it's mainly pulling. A lot of pulling. Now, if this was defense, if that was the defense tier list, then it'll probably go higher. Next, we have hamstrings, guys. Guys, I gotta put hamstrings at ham maxing. If you have powerful, massive hamstrings, you are a problem on the mat. Whether this is a street fight, whether this is MMA, whether this is Greco-Roman, freestyle, if you have strong, powerful hamstrings, you're going to have a massive advantage at taking your opponent down. You're going to have an advantage with throws. You're going to have an advantage with, again, I can't mention defense because this is offense only. It's going to help you control your opponent. It's going to help you with your setups. I got to put hamstrings at the very top of this tier list. Next, we have your real delts. Let's see. I'm going to put real delts at... Okay, so you're definitely pulling. So it's a pulling muscle. So I got to give it a small advantage for that. But I cannot put it... I'm going to put it at mat, right? Even though it's a pulling muscle, it's small. It's too small to contribute greatly to your wrestling, your wrestling prowess, right? Because you also got to factor in the size of the muscle. Just because it's a pulling muscle doesn't mean it's going to automatically go high. So I'm going to put it here. Next, we have, let's see, we have front delts. I'm going to do the same thing with front delts. I'm going to put it here, right? Obviously, it's going to help you with pushing movements. But I can't put it higher mainly because of the size of the muscle, right? If you double the size of your front delts, you're not going to get a massive increase in wrestling performance. Next, we have side delts. This hurts because it's such a pretty muscle, but I'm going to put it at cool story, bro. Side delts, I can't put it higher, right? I can't put it in the same level as real delts and front delts when it comes to wrestling. So it's going to go at cool story. Now, if this was an aesthetic tier list, then you already know this thing would be at the freaking top. But this is mainly for functional wrestling. So if your side delts, don't get me wrong, it's not like you're not going to use your side delts, right? I'm not putting it at Smeagol tier, get the fuck out of here. You're definitely going to use it during wrestling bouts or wrestling exchanges. But if you double the size or the strength of your side delts, you're not going to have a monstrous increase in wrestling performance. All right, next we have, let's see, let's go to chest, yeah. Let's see, chest. I'm going to put it at, this one's a little tough. I'm going to put chest at, this is tough. I'm going to put it at the front here, right? I'm going to put it at the top of mat, right? You do not need a massive, powerful fucking chest to be an elite wrestler. There's a lot of great wrestlers that have average looking chests, right? That doesn't mean they're weak, don't get me wrong, they're strong. But, doubling, tripling the size of your pecs is not going to help you significantly in a wrestling bout. Now, it's a large muscle, so that's why I put it at the top here, right? I was tempted to put it higher, but this section is reserved for a whole different, tier, right? This section is reserved for muscles that actually contribute a lot to pulling, and they're just lower simply because they're not as big as the other stronger pulling muscles. So I'm going to put chest at the very top of mat, all right? I really want to put it at takedown maxing, but I think chest is overrated in wrestling. So depending on who does this tier list, it could go between here or over here. Let me think. I'm really debating changing my mind on this. Wrestling offense. Keep in mind, this is wrestling offense, not defense. Obviously, if this is defense, this would be a lot higher. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it here. It's a fair placement. Next, we have tibia. Come on, man. Get the fuck out of here. You guys know I'm always gonna shit on tibia. All right, next, your heart. Oh boy. I gotta put this at. Whew. This is tough. I gotta put it at holy fuck, bro. Right? If you need great cardio for wrestling, I mean, just look at MMA. Look at all the wrestling goats that have insane cardio for a reason. Look at the Marabs. Look at Volk. Look at fucking Usman. They all have great cardio, right? For a reason. It's constant use. In fact, if you're VO2 max, I should make a video explaining the different VO2 max tiers you should have, for different martial arts, for MMA, for wrestling, for Muay Thai, whatever. But if your VO2 max is below a certain threshold, give up on wrestling, right? It's extremely cardio intensive. I think it's one of the hardest sports for that reason, because not only you need power and strength and speed, but you also need crazy cardio. So if you increase, again, obviously if you increase the performance of your heart, not necessarily the size, but the performance of your heart, holy fuck, bro. Next, we have spinal erectors. Guys, spinal erectors are underrated when it comes to wrestling, right? I'm gonna put them at holy fuck, bro. Right? They are so underrated. Again, remember, balance is key. Balance is key for defense and for offense. So I gotta put this higher. Let's see. Next, let's see. Actually, I'm tempted to bring this a little lower. I'm gonna put, yeah, I'm gonna leave it up there. All right, your spinal erectors are too important, even in offense. Next, we have your lats. Oh my god, oh my god, I gotta put lats up here. Lats are too important in wrestling. Especially wrestling offense, right? It's gonna help you control your opponent. It's gonna help you with throws. It's obviously gonna help you with takedowns. It's gonna help you in the clinch. I gotta put lats up there. Very, very, very rare to see an elite wrestler with weak lats, right? They could do a ton of pull-ups for a reason, a ton of rows. I gotta put lats up there. Next, we have if you have big, powerful. This one, I'm gonna use this one for the serratus instead of the obliques. I'm gonna use this one for the serratus interior. I'm gonna put serratus interior up here, right next to chest, right? Similar function. Next, if you have big, strong, powerful calves. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just gonna put that meh. You know, I know calves. I think calves are overrated when it comes to wrestling. Again, that doesn't mean they're useless. Every muscle here is important, but I think they're a bit overrated when it comes to wrestling. In fact, I wanted to put it at cool story, bro, but you know, because it's the offense focused tier list, I'm gonna put it higher. Next, and obviously it's gonna help you with. You guys should know why it's gonna help you with drive from the ground up. The reason I'm not putting higher is because, again, hamstrings and quads have a much bigger impact on that compared to calves. Next, we have quads. I gotta put quads here, guys. I gotta put quads up here. You know, there's a reason why it's very hard, once again, to see a heavyweight. I have to keep saying heavyweight because you motherfuckers keep forgetting about weight classes. There's a reason why it's very hard to find a heavyweight elite wrestler with chicken legs. They have monstrous quads for a good reason. So, gotta put that in the holy fuck category. Next, let's see. Next, we have traps. Oh, God. Upper traps. I gotta put upper traps high. I gotta put them in takedown maxing. And the only reason why they're not higher is because I cannot put this in the same category as spinal erectors, lats, and quads. But upper traps are very, very important if you want to be a good elite wrestler. Let's see. Next, we have abs. Come on, guys. Come on. I gotta put abs at holy fuck. Guys. You know, again, if you watch all my videos on the most important muscles for fighting, one common theme you'll notice is that the lower body muscles, core and legs, are always ranked high, right? It is very hard to find a martial art where, obviously, a standing martial art, right? We're not going to talk about jiu-jitsu, where having a strong core is not a must. You gotta have a strong, powerful core for wrestling. Same reason why you also need powerful spinal erectors. Next, we have, should I leave this one for last, right? Keep you motherfuckers in suspense. Nah, I'll just use it now. All right, so I'm gonna put your brachioradialis right next to I'm gonna put it next to forearms for the same reasons. I'm gonna put it next to forearms. Let's see, last two. What do you guys think this is gonna go? What do you guys think? All right, so now we have mid back. So that's mid traps, lower trapezius, rhomboids, having a thick, powerful mid back. I gotta put this in holy fuck. Are you kidding me? I gotta put this up here, guys. So freaking important for almost every aspect of offensive wrestling. It's gonna help you with your setups. It's gonna help you with your takedowns. It's gonna help you with your throws. It's gonna help you with control. You know, very similar to lats. Again, it's another reason why a lot of heavyweight elite wrestlers, even if they're natty, very few of them are, but even when they're natty, they have powerful thick backs and upper traps for a reason. Last but not least, we have glutes. What do you guys think this is going, right? Is it going to Smigo tier? All right, cool story. Come on, guys. Glutes are going at the very top of hem maxing. It is impossible, I repeat, it is impossible to be an elite top tier wrestler with weak glutes. You gotta have powerful glutes. They don't have to be super big, but they gotta be extremely powerful. It affects every aspect of wrestling. Your ability to take your opponent down. Obviously, it's not defensive tier list, so I can't really mention escape, sprawling, posting, bridging, and all that stuff. But It's going to help you with throws, it's going to help you with control, it's going to help you with your setups, it's going to help you with takedowns. I got to put this at the very top. So that's it, guys. Join the school community while it's still free. Hopefully it's free by the time you're watching this video. And don't forget to support the channel, grab the e-bucks, join the private group, all that good stuff. I'm out of here.